Hi everyone, in this video we are going to talk about the following thing, which is after the top 500 rows or 1000, Matomo automatically group pages under the label others. So the first thing to know is that this limit really depends on your instance of what have been defined within the config file. So by default, typically that's the case for my on-premise instance. I didn't add anything, so it's the 500 rows, okay, the first 500. It may be different for other, typically the cloud users. So the idea of this video is to show you how you can, let's say, keep on using the user interface and get the information that you want. So physically, this is how it looks like. You see the category name grouped others. So in order to replicate this out, what I did is I created a script in order to inject 500 rows. Okay, so this is what we can see on this page. Those 500 rows have been the first one to be fired, and as you can see, additional rows are getting grouped under the category others. All good so far. In the meantime, what I did is like I created another visits with additional visits which got injected, which are represented over here. So in order to maybe make my example a bit more explicit, I'm just gonna invalidate the data that you can see the last information that I wanted to share with you. So I invalidate the report, perfect, and then I come back over here, pages. Okay, so now what you can see here, okay, it's interesting because I'm getting as well, as you can see here, some page coming from article about us contacts, which are additional pages that I push to Matomo. And as you can see here, I'm getting some other pages. So now I have pages URL which contain the following pattern, so /page dash something, and I have some others that I injected thanks to a script, which are the following one. Okay, that's for the sake of this example. But what about now if I would like to create or to have a visibility on the URL which are grouped over here under others, and that I would like to get as well those. The thing here is like we need to identify the pattern so that we can extract the data out of it and get a report with less than 500 rows, which will correspond exactly to what we want to analyze. And typically here the answer is what we call a custom report. So we're going to create a report in which I'm going to add a rule which is everything unless except which are /page dash something. So I'm going to create my report and I'm just going to call it like exceptions. You can call it however you want. Okay, page URL, and then in my case that's the page views. Okay. And this is where the magic is going to happen. Page URL. Okay. Does not contain. So in my case, it does not contain this. Okay. And normally, if I do this, I will get the total opposite, which is in fact the pages that I wanted, the one about the product. You see, and this will work. So now I can in fact create my report. And as you can see from this custom report, name exceptions, I'm getting all the URL that I wanted except the one which contain page. And as you can see from those, some of them were not included within the list that we can see over here. Here I just got 1, 2, 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, but I didn't get the 4, 5 because the 4, 5 were in fact grouped. Over here, you see if I'm looking for the number 5, which is item 5, I don't find it. but because I created a custom report, okay, I'm able in fact to extract it. So the big thing here is about, for you, to create a custom report with the right exception rule so that you can bypass this limitation of 500 rows or whatever it is to get the information which are grouped under others and getting those listed over here.